Hi, my name is Cruz Santiago. Today I'll be going over a few stretches. First one's going to be to stretch out the shoulder. So what we're going to do is bring your arm across your chest and stretch the shoulder. So what you don't want to do is bring your hand on this elbow or way out here to stretch it. You just want to keep it kind of over the tricep area. Just get a nice stretch. Make sure you keep your shoulder down. So you don't want to bring it too high. Get a good 15-20 seconds and you can switch each side. So my shoulders down, shoulders not up, just right in here. Alright, so the next one we're going to do, we're going to stretch the tricep, so the back of the arm there. How we're going to do that is a nice big stretch behind the arm and bring this over, and you're going to kind of tuck your elbow down with it. What I did there. Down. Once again, you want to hold that for 15-20 seconds. Nice deep breaths when you switch. Also, when you do it, you want to try to make sure as much as possible you're not doing this, kind of cutting off your air there. It makes it difficult. You'll know if you're doing that. So try to keep your head in a neutral position, upright. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is chest. Some people who have a little more flexibility are actually able to stretch their chest this way, outright, like that. For me, you can see my arms are so low, it doesn't really work that well. So what I prefer to do is get a solid surface, like the side of the door, and I'm going to put my arm against it, and then I can control how much I lean forward, kind of, and you'll feel a stretch all throughout here. You'll know when you're in the right position because it'll start to stretch. You can kind of stop there and leave it. Alright, we're going to do the other side. Other thing to keep in mind, for the height of this, you kind of want to keep your arm at a 90-degree angle, so it's just like this against whatever surface you use. You don't need to have it too high or too low because you're not really getting a good stretch on them. Alright, so the next thing we'll be stretching is our back. So how we're going to go about that is the cat pose. You're going to get on your hands and knees here, and then pretty simple, you're just going to arch up like this. Whenever you need to, you can rest by bringing it down in a neutral spine position, or if you'd like, you can even dip a little lower like that, and then whenever you're ready, back up. And the more you kind of push away from your hands, you'll feel it pull across your upper back there. You can kind of lean to move it across your back. Great job, everyone. So the next one we're going to do is a quad stretch, so the front of the legs. So what we're going to do for that is bring this leg up here. If you need to, you can hold on to something, or if you have a partner, hold on to each other, kind of keep your balance. What you want to do is keep your leg tight across your body there. If you kind of see you start to lose your balance, you can always throw an arm out. Kind of fix your center of gravity. Then switch. Another way to do this, if you really don't have great balance or you want to get a deeper stretch, is you can actually do it on the ground. Just like that. What you see me doing with my other foot there is you can actually bring your heel into the quad and you get a deeper quad stretch as well by pushing back. Alright, so the next thing we're going to stretch is the hamstring. So it's kind of like the bent over rows we were doing before. You're going to take a step forward, however, and then kind of keep a nice soft knee, so this is slightly bent, just like this. And then you can use your hands, brace yourself against your quad like that, and you'll feel a deep pull all through back here. One thing to keep in mind is you don't want to put pressure below the knee, you want to be above the knee, and then you want to keep your back straight as well. Alright, another thing I find whenever I do this, that if I keep my toes up, I get a stretch all throughout the whole posterior side of my leg to include the calf. All right, great job everyone. Next thing we're gonna do is stretch out the glutes. How we're gonna go about that is the iron cross. So how that works, you wanna lay flat on the ground, and then whichever side you wanna stretch first, 90 degrees, and then across the body like that. Then you can use the side you're going to support yourself. Keep your head, neck back, neutral position. Just relax. The deeper you pull with your arm, the deeper the stretch is gonna be. Whenever you're ready to switch, all you have to do, come back to kind of where you started there, drop your leg down, up again, then back around. Try to keep the opposing shoulder that's not helping with the movement flat against the ground if you can. You're gonna feel an urge that the deeper you pull, this will come up. That might mean it's a little too deep. Oh, great job everyone. So the last one we're gonna do is the hip flexors. So how we're gonna go about that is we're gonna go ahead and kind of drop into a lunge position here. And when we do that, we're gonna lean forward, make sure your shoulders and back are all stacked over the hips and your body's in line, but you can kind of push your glutes forward there. And by pushing those glutes forward, the hip is on the opposite muscle, and so you're gonna get a nice good stretch in there. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and kind of sit back a little bit, stand up, and you can switch. So back into a lunge, drop that knee, just a little lean. All right, great job everyone. Thanks for joining me for some stretches.